with the new year coming and food plots fastly approaching, and we're starting to prep for the new year and improvements for the following season. And now is really the best time to do it. Hunting season's over, and we want to start getting soil samples. And I've talked about this many times throughout the years, and I make many videos about it throughout the season, especially this time of year. And we need to get soil samples because it's going to determine the value of your food plot. It's cheap insurance. Most soil samples cost about $15. I'm just saying that on average. You can find them a lot cheaper, 12 bucks. A good one I recommend is Whitetail Institute. I have no affiliation with Whitetail Institute. I buy my own typically on Amazon. You can get them for about 12, 13 bucks. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, it's free shipping, 2-day shipping. You'll have them in 2 days. You get the bag, you fill out the information, you get some soil samples, and you send it in and give you the good results. You check your CEC and your pH and your fertility levels, and you can put on there recommended, if you want to plant buckwheat, put on there buckwheat, and they'll give you a recommendation of fertilizer and lime you can put down in your soil to have the best results. And a lot of people skip this step, which I have no idea why. Maybe it's just misinformation, confusion, quick, just being lazy, whatever it is, I don't know. But people continue to do it, and they skip this test, and they have poor results, and then they wonder why. And they're beating themselves up, and then they keep having failures, and then they just give up automatically. Or, just give up altogether because they can't understand why they're not having good food plots. And having a good food plot all starts with a soil sample. Pick an area that you can get in and out of where you plan on planting a food plot. I don't care what the type of soil it is, because there's guys that will say, oh, you have to pick a certain area where you can grow this or grow that. Just pick an area and get a soil sample. You give me a piece of dirt, I can grow anything. It's just a matter of following the proper steps. You pick an area you can get in and out of. It's not soaked, it's not a swamp area or too wet or something. And if you can get in and out of there, it's a good location. As long as it relates to your property and makes sense to have a food plot there, then it makes sense. It's a good area. So you want to pick, say it's a 1 acre area, you may want to gather, 5, 6, 7 different areas, scoop down 3-4 inches, put in the bucket, mix it all together, and put in your bag, and you ship it out. Any time of year is good to do it. The quicker you can get your lime down, the better results you're going to have. And you can do this January, February, March. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. The quicker you can get in there and get the lime down, the better your pH is going to be. So with that said, if your pH is a 5, you need to get that thing up to above a 6. 6.2, 6.4 is pretty good. The higher you can get to 7, which is neutral, would be optimal. 6.8, 7 is going to be your best. And pellet lime, is used a lot because it's easier to spread. It's more, user-friendly than like powdered lime. Powdered lime takes a special spreader to use, but it's cheaper and it could last a little bit longer in your soil. Pellet lime was created for the convenience factor, for people to spread it with a regular spreader, and it works very well. And also be careful with pellet lime, because a lot of people say, oh, well, if you're using pellet lime, you only need half the amount of powdered lime. It's completely false. It's equal amounts. All it is just developed into a pellet to make it easier to spread. So do not skip this step, guys. I'm telling you, if you want good results, you have to do a soil sample. Follow the soil sample, and you guys will have the best, amazing results. Quality, lush, tender, delicious food plot for the wildlife that will last for many months out of the year. Any questions, post them down below. I'll see you guys on that next video. Later.